All right. Good morning, everybody. Just getting everything set up. 1 second. I think actually, I thought I was early, but I guess I'm not that early. All right. Here we go. Just put my camera on and ooh, the light is on a little too high. All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing great today. Let's see. Let me make sure I posted all my links everywhere. Got that there. We got that there. That. Good. Good morning, everybody. Let's say hello to everybody and then we'll begin. Happy Friday, everybody. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys something. Do you remember yesterday when I was talking about the market cooling off and all that stuff, hitting the 8-day EMA? Uh, how accurate were we and how helpful was watching yesterday's show to you? Because the market did like exactly what we said it was going to do, like down to a tick. Usually it does, but yesterday was just something else. Look at this, down to the 8-day right here. Look at this. You could see it right here. Look at that. Look at that. Down to a tick. Down to a tick. Told you. And now we're back down here. Down to a tick, down to a tick, down to a tick. Like that? It's pretty good, huh? All right, let's say hello to everybody. Dave, good morning, Dave. Ivano, JB, Pete, Richard, Matt, Cheese Grade Trader, Yuri, Stephen, Brian, Vernon, SB, Angie, Kevin, two Kevins. We got Kevin Garcia and Kevin Hawthorne. Good morning, Kevins. Warren, Krish, Arnulfo, Cam, Wayne, Stan, Roddy, David, Richard, Wade, Kevin, Greg, David, Ray, Krish, Solaire, Richard, Mike, Scotty. Good morning, Scotty. Steve, Don, Catalin, Jean, Omar. Good morning, Omar. Javad, Thomas, Lloyd, Devin, Walter, John, Robert, Wesley. Good morning, Wesley. Good morning, everybody. Harry, Robert, Rick, Dave, Ivan. Got a lot of people here is what we got. Let me jump back here a little bit. Oh boy, we got a lot of people here. Michael, Sassy Trainer. Tinya's in the house. David, Junior. Hey, Junior. Duzzy, Ralph, Rihanna. Karen the Shark is here. Always good to see Karen the Shark here. Spider Monkey. Jeff, Stefan, Linda, Ray, Cam, Stefan. Good morning, Cam. Good morning. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Robert, Angie's here. Richard is here. Matt is here. Good morning, Matt. Sergey, Moondog, Eagle Beagle. Good morning, Eagle Beagle. Good morning. Peace to you too, my friend. Always good to see Eagle Beagle, Karen the Shark here. James is here. Bob is here. Henry, Jesse, Robert, JB, Charlie, Ivano, Genevieve, Robert, JB, J Blazer, Cataline, Kirk, David, M. Gandianco. Good morning to you. Lewis, Richard. Good morning, Richard. So good to see you here. Barry, Bob, Bugs, Deanna, John, CJ, Sandra, Delbert, William, Frank, Diamond, Jen, Art, Naples fan, Tom, Carlos, Russell. Oh, man, we got a lot of people here on a Friday. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me continue. Ivano, Genevieve, Robert, JB, J Blazer, Cataline, Kirk, David, Lewis, Richard, Barry, Bob, Bugs. Good morning, Bugs. Deanna, John, CJ, Sandra, Delbert, William, Frank, Diamond, Jen, Art, Naples fan, Tom, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. So good to see you here. Russell, Charlie, Clyde, Dangerous Dave. Ooh, Dangerous Dave. Richard says, what's your expectation of the market's performance for Monday? Markets are open, bonds are closed. I don't know yet, Richard. I'll let you know what I think about Monday on this show Monday morning. I don't usually do 2 days in advance. I think one day in advance is more than enough, right? I'll let you know, Richard, but I just don't know right now. My answer is I have no idea. I'll have to see how the market trades today. I'm being honest with you. I mean, I could give you some, theoretic nonsense, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. John, Mark, Peanuts is here. Eduardo, Delroy, Dave, Ron, Jose, William. Good morning, William. Happy Friday. Becky, Lawrence, Stephen, John, Eagle Beagle, Scotty. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I got some interesting information for all of you, hot off the press. I promised you that I would give it to you as soon as I have it, and here it is. Here it is. There it is. Promised it. I promised you. I got the data at 5:18 in the morning. I got it before I even woke up. This is the dates: April 27th, April 28th, Sawgrass Marriott Resort. We're going on from 8:30 to 5 o'clock. It's going to be, we'll have the room blocks link available next week for Marriott and for Hilton Gardens across the street, which is where we did it last time. All right. Another week and a half, 2 weeks, Stefan. It'll be open before then. I do not believe there will be a 1% impact of the government shutdown on this market. I'm going to repeat this again. I don't believe the government shutdown will have a 1% impact on this market's trading action. At least it hasn't yet, and I don't think it will. And by the time it will, they'll reopen it up. Otherwise, it'll be a big pain in the ass for all of them. Hey, Mr. Jim Yakov. How are you? Good to see you here. KJD, good to see you. So, folks, please write this down. Take a screenshot. Do what you need to do. Here, I'm going to post this in Telegram for everybody, so there's no surprises. And I'm letting you know. I promised you I would let you know, and I'm letting you know. So here's the note from our dear Amanda. I'm going to post it right here for you in the Telegram channel. And I literally just found out about it, so I'm literally passing it on to you in real time, okay? Here. Here, I'm going to post it for everybody here. And from what I've been told, the room is going to be huge. I told I want to invite everybody this time around. So get ready, folks. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, a lot of fun. All right, let's begin. Let's begin the session. Let's talk about all the goodies that we need to talk about, and we'll go from there. Perfect timing too. Got what, about 419 people here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you guys have all the dates, okay? Yes, I called her the grill master because she comes over from Tampa and she grills for the whole office, which is fantastic. Amanda is a beast. She's amazing. Amanda is the best. We love having Amanda. She's fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic lady. She's a wonderful lady. Wonderful human being. Okay. Markets are a little bit higher, but again, this is randomness, guys. This is not really anything Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Jakob says that he liked using Data Miner yesterday, and I'll have another session today on it, and I'll answer every question you guys asked me yesterday and give you some examples and talk about time spreads. All right, let's get into this. Markets are stable. There's nothing weird going on here. Uh, we do have consumer sentiment today. That report will be coming out. And folks, don't be so concerned about the government shutdown. Be concerned about price action. Price action, price action, and price action. You know why? The government shutdown is not going to get you into a trade and get you out of a trade. Price action will. Okay? Price action. So this report is happening, and we do have a Treasury statement at 2 p.m. and Alberto is speaking at 1. Although I don't think the Fed speakers are going to have much to say. I think the big thing is going to be the consumer sentiment report. Okay? Yeah, this is the first announcement. This is hot off the press. These are the real dates. And this time the room is going to be big, and I'm going to have a PA system so Kane doesn't have to yell like a screaming chicken. It was too much last time. The room was too big. And this time I want to be positioned horizontally, not vertically, so I don't have to yell like a wildebeest. Okay. Okay. So we do have some news coming out today. Bond market. Folks, look what the bond market is doing. The bond market is doing exactly what I didn't think it was going to do, which is the best thing possible. We thought it was going to stay right here and continue building and breaking down. And I said, I really don't want that to happen because that would mean higher rates. What I want to see is the bond market break up here. And it looks like we're getting a clean break. We need to get above this area, about above the 90, but you could see we're at 89, 86 right now. And the high today was 89.94. So we're almost at that level. Now, the only concern I have here, this is important stuff, guys. This is a lot more important. This is a lot more important than the government shutdown. I know you're all thinking government's going to close. No, none of it is going to happen. You see, you folks watch TV too much. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. I promise you, nothing is going to happen. Okay. See the bond market? See how it's coming up here? This is important. The government shutting down is not. This is important. I know you're thinking, Roger, you don't know what you're talking about. You're always calming us. No, I actually do know exactly what I'm talking about. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Now, let me ask you, how often am I right? Well over 90%. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? Okay. We need to break above this area right here, this 90 area. Once we're already looking good, we're above this garbage here, but the day hasn't finished yet. So hopefully today it won't come up, and because here's the thing, if it does this again and comes down here, we're going to be in a bigger channel, and that's not going to be good, and I'm not going to like that. So what I really want to see is a breakout here, a breakout. But so far, this is looking really, really good. Yeah, don't think this government shutdown is going to impact the market. I know that a lot of you actually do trust me. I promise you, I swear to you, on Mia's and Clyde's life, nothing is going to happen with the government shutdown. Credit stocks and financial stocks are still looking amazing. The first things that would be impacted would be financials. They're not being impacted by it, okay? Good morning, Kirk. So forget about this government shutdown. Really, forget about it. Notice how I'm trading like it doesn't exist, like it's not happening. You know why? Because whether the government opens or not, I'm going to be following price action. Price action. Price action. Not government shutdowns. Price action. It'll never be wrong, folks. Price action is never wrong. And this is very good price action because look, we're above this area. We're almost above 90. All right. All right. Sure, you could bring a friend. You could bring a friend wherever you want. Government shutdown ends. We'll get a beautiful pop when it ends. And then we'll start worrying about something else. Exactly. It's exactly right, Bugs. That's exactly right. The market's going to find something else to worry about. I'm telling you, financial stocks are extremely, extremely sensitive to anything happening to the government. Look at the bond market. It's not impacting. All right, gold. Remember I told you gold, wait, don't do anything for gold if you haven't got gold in, that I think gold will come down here. Well, yesterday gold came to the 8-day EMA and it touched the 8-day EMA again. And I believe it's going to come down to this level right here. Why? Because there's a very strong trend line here. It doesn't erase the upper trend line we have. This is just telling us we're a little overextended in the short term and we need to come down right here. If you're currently, hey, Mr. Jacques Cousteau, how are you? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Please be patient and wait. If you want to buy now, that's fine. If you're long gold, that's fine. But you see how volatility increased right here and how volume increased? Look at the volume we had yesterday. It was a down candle. Look at the volume. There's some selling pressure coming in. The volume, the highest volume was on a selling day yesterday. Okay? It's not a great look. Not a great look. So I think gold will come back down to this level. Okay? All right. Drop back down below. Is that a main indicator upon market? Yes, it is, Jim. Yes, it's not the only one, but it's a very big one. A very, very, very important indicator. Stocks are driven by the bond market, especially in deflationary periods. And last time I checked, we're in one right now. Crude oil. Remember I told you that if we have a double bottom, we're going to break this level, and looks like we're breaking lower right now. So keep an eye on energy stocks and energy related stocks. Now, energy stocks breaking down are usually they break down because there's less demand in the economy. Okay, there's less demand in the economy. Crude oil does not really like bear markets or inactivity. Do you remember what happened during COVID with crude oil? It fell apart. It gave us all the stocks gave us losses, but crude oil gave us profits. Think about this. When economy slows down, you have less need for buses, airplanes, things that are moving, right? So this is telling us that economy is slowing down. This is not because of the government shutdown, folks. This is because this has been a long time coming. Lower highs right here. So let's see if we bounce off this level or not. But my suggestion would be to keep an eye on this 60 level right here. And also keep an eye on energy related stocks. And obviously I will be doing that for you. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please, please, please make sure you're watching not on auto like I am right now, but on 1080p. Switch to 1080p. If you're on auto, it'll downgrade, you do all that stuff. And if you don't mind, right underneath is give us one thumbs up. I just gave myself a thumbs up, my first thumbs up today. You only can do it one time. If you try to do it twice, it'll take it away from you. Okay? So one time. And again, please come up here and watch 1080p. You'll have a much better view. Also, there's a bell here somewhere for you, not for me, but for you. Please hit the bell so that you can subscribe to this channel, and then it'll notify you. Your browser will notify you anytime we're live. Now, let me give you some links. Today in the VIP room, I will be doing more examples of data miner, giving you my top stocks, telling you what not to do, and talking about time spreads. It'll be very, very educational. Okay? Don't forget to join us. It's going to be a lot of fun at noon today. We had a great class. We got a bunch of questions. Raleigh was kind enough to write down all of your questions, and there were some really good questions. So I think Matt and I are going to cover those questions today, talk more about seasonality. A lot of people were blown away by what data miner can do with seasonality. So we're going to be talking about that today. Eagle Beagle, so much looking forward to seeing you. So much. And by the way, if you can't make it, it'll be broadcast Zoom, but I hope that people can make it live. It was an amazing event. Please give us a thumbs up. And also Customer Service Live, Cam and Gustavo show. I just posted a link from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you have questions about data miner, if you have questions about anything, they're a great resource. They will help you. And if you behave yourself, Chip and Jax will also make an appearance, okay? All right. So if you're just coming in right now, I posted a link to the event. I got it at 5 o'clock in the morning. I saw it at 7:30, and I posted it like a good man at 8 o'clock for you. So I gave it to you as promised, fresh off the fresh. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, let me tell a man. Hey, Cam and Raleigh, send me a note about that right now, and I'm gonna tell Amanda that I want you guys both there. Cam and Raleigh and Gustavo too. Why don't you add it? Why don't so we can get you guys in there? All right. All the details will be sending a link for all the issues with the attendance and all that, and who can attend and all that other stuff. All right. But anybody who has my VIP, my platinum, you guys can come automatically. Okay. Good morning, Gregory. All right. You guys need to be there. Yeah, definitely. They need to be there. Yeah. I'm gonna just send me a note so I could forward it to Amanda to make sure you guys are there. And Jax, don't forget Jax. Okay, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. I still like this. I'm not as bullish as I was yesterday. I do not want to see us breaking into this level. I want to see us continuing. What I'd like to see today is a trade. I want us to trade above 125, 125,000. If we keep mousing around here, I think it'll eventually break into this channel, which will not be great. But so I'm hoping that price will stay above this channel. Look how well it's been holding this level so far. So let's see if it holds it today and starts going up again, because we are still in the upper channel. If it comes down here, the odds are it'll traverse all the way into here. Okay. Yeah, but I'm going to be lobbying for uh, Raleigh, Cam, and Gustavo to all be there. It'll be good because they help me out every day. So I want them to know what we'll be talking about. US dollar. Well, US dollar is still rallying. And by the way, folks, ironically, think about when the US dollar will April event include the members discussion? Of course, William. Of course. Yeah. Why not? I'll force them into it. Why not, William? Of course. Maybe Bugs will be there. I'm hoping Richard will be there. I'm hoping that Omar will come from France. I'm hoping. I mean, I can't force them to come, but yes, of course. The night before, William. The night before. All right. So, ironically, what has happened with the U.S. dollar since the government shut down? It's been getting stronger. If that doesn't tell you, that the government shutdown is not impacting the market, I don't know what else. Okay. This is really good for our country. Okay. We're getting back to par. So if this is what it's taking to get to par, I want the government to keep shutting down every chance it gets, because bonds are going higher. S&P's above the 8-day EMA, and the US dollar is breaking out for the first time in a very long time. Inverse head and shoulders pattern here. So I'll take this government shutdown any day and twice on Sunday. Yeah, John will be there. Of course, a lot of people will be there. I mean, William, I can't force people to come, but whoever comes there, we'll have a little session the night before with all the pros. All right. Matt will be there. Maybe Clyde will show up. You don't know. All right. So let's just quickly review before we move on. Okay. Market is very, very dead right now. There's no directional momentum. We have consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. We're not going to be taking any positions till 10 o'clock. Oh, I had somebody send me an email yesterday that said, Roger, if you always are so good at picking the morning's opening move, how come you never trade and make us money? How come you're always talking about it, but you're never trading? Well, my answer is, do you ever see me trading the first half hour of the day? No. So there you go. There's your answer. I'm not frisky enough for that. Okay. I don't trade the first half hour. I only liquidate first half hour of the day. And if anybody doesn't know that by now, then you clearly don't watch me trade. All right. So US dollar, I like the break up in US dollar. Bitcoin is still holding up above these levels. There's nothing bad here. Crude oil looks like it's breaking down, which could mean US economy weakening slightly, but it also could be because US dollar is breaking out, and it's meaning that energy is more expensive at these prices. So that could be a good reason for it. So we're going to be watching US dollar and crude oil together. Okay. All right. What are the catalysts for today? Yeah, Richard, we'll have your interview, and this time we won't. This time, I'll record it, so we will not know that the video. We know the video will not be missing. I'll be there and look forward to meeting. Yeah, we'll all be fun. I don't know if Bugs and Omar will be there. I have no idea. I mean, I can't force them to come, but I know Richard will be there. Hopefully, Bugs and Omar will be there. Consumer sentiment. All right. Ooh, Ivano comes in hot and heavy. Chips, Fed is consumer sentiment. Yep, that's what I got, Ivano. China, I'm not seeing China being okay. Naples fan. If you keep doing this, you will show me that you completely ignoring everything I'm doing, Naples fan. Now you know that Tilray is not a you know damn well that Tilray is not an S&P 500 stock, and you know damn well that APLD is not a S&P 500 stocks, but you're still pointing it there. Please don't do that, Naples fan. Do not do that. I know you know better. Don't do that. Okay, you know better than that. Don't do that. Uh, Maybe Dave. I don't think so. I think it's the U.S. dollar. Richard, let's see what Richard says. Japan, China, no, I'm not seeing a catalyst with Japan and China, but I am seeing a catalyst with Fed speakers, Fed data, Intel, Qualcomm. HG, check the Telegram channel. It's there. I just posted it. Come on, you can do better than that, Naples fan. You checked them both? Really? Okay, well, let's take a look. Let me check them right now for you. Okay, let's see. You checked them both, huh? Okay, well, let's see. TRLY. I'll do the checking for you, okay? All right, TLRY. Does this look like to you like it's an S&P 500 stock? No. Okay. Does this look like to you it's in the S&P 500? No. So obviously you did not check. How about APLD? APLD, is this an S&P 500 stock? No. So obviously you did not check. Because if you checked, then you would see exactly what I'm seeing right now. Please don't do that. It screws up other people. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're not sure, just don't post anything. Now, we've been doing this every day for months now. Everybody knows where to find the data. Everybody knows what's in the S&P. Everybody knows Tilray's not in the S&P 500. And Naples fan comes here every single day. You should know better by now. Okay? All right. This is the last time I want to be there this time around. All right. Omar, it'd be great if you can make it. Yeah, Bugs, it'll be great to see you there. All right, let's continue. A lot of questions. People have a lot of questions, and I don't have answers for you. Videos will be available for everybody who has the right to attend. It won't be publicly available. All right. Well, I'll do small caps in a little bit. It's okay, but you should know by now. You come here every day, and I say the exact same thing every day. Don't tell me stocks that are not in the S&P 500. They're too small to be a catalyst. And I get upset because I don't want people thinking those are catalysts and then ending up watching Tilray today till the cows come home, thinking it's going to have an impact on the S&P 500. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. Okay. So the catalysts today are consumer confidence and chips. China. Okay. What is it about China that's so important today? China closed lower today, pulling back from a 10-year high. Why do you guys think China is a catalyst? It's not. Japan. Stock closed lower today, tracking overnight losses. Benchmark notched its biggest weekly gain in more than a year. Not this morning. Not this morning. Nothing happened with Japan and China. Nothing happened. Nothing. 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 Please, if you're not 100% sure something is a catalyst, skip it. Other people will write it down and they're going to be looking at the Nikkei today, thinking that there's something there. Here's China for you. Not doing anything. Coming back to this line right here. This is the 100 biggest stocks in China. Nothing. We're coming back to support. We're going to probably bounce off this level here. Okay. All right. Now let's talk. Let me give you the small caps while I'm here. And again, I don't mean to get upset at anybody. I just don't want people making a mistake and writing stocks down that have absolutely zero impact on price action. It just doesn't make any sense. GWH, GWH, I'll write this down for you. GWH above 410. SG, hold on, SGBX. My suggestion is to call customer service live and get yourself VIP, a platinum membership, and then you'll be able to go to the event. 985. And Omar, you have my invitation to come to the event. You don't have to worry about what you have, what you don't have. Omar, Bugs, whether you guys have platinum or not, you guys are invited. You have an open invitation from me. Okay? You have an open invitation, no cost. See how badly I want them there, guys? I'm not going to charge them anything. I'm going to do it for free for them because I want them there because so many of you want to talk to them. SB, I guess I'm not good enough. SGBX right there. And GWH is right there. So again, let's try this. GWH. Oh, sorry, I gave you the wrong one here. Above 4. I gave you the wrong GWH above 495. Sorry. It already ran up after it ran up. It was at 410 when I first looked at it this morning. GWH. Sorry about that. Tough break. Above $5. $5. Sorry about that. SGBX. It ran up on us. What are we going to do? 985. And then last but not least, the stock ran up on us. ADTX above 102. Let me give you that too. GWH ran up on us. ADTX. Sorry about that. It's already hot. 102. ADTX above 102. Those are the three we have for today. Yes, William, above 5. Okay. So Bugs and Omar, I don't care what platinum you have, what package you guys are there. I mean, you guys are invited. You have my personal invitation to be there. I know Richard has VIP, so I'm not he gets to go for free anyway. Okay. Those are the small caps. Let's break everything down. Let's break everything down and then talk about momentum. Yeah, platinum, diamond, all access. If you guys have all access, you're instantly invited, or you can watch via VIP. Everybody else, you got to call Sean at customer service and talk to him. I don't know what the deal with that is. And Bugs, I don't care if you're is diamond included? Ira, please. Do you need to have a certain package to come? I don't know. Last time we did it for all diamond, platinum, whatever, all access members. Let's continue. We got plenty of time till the show. We don't have plenty of time to be here. Let's continue the show, okay? I already posted all of that information, Vivek. It's in the Telegram channel. All right. Yeah, it might be best to talk about small caps at the end. You're right, Cam. You're right. But somebody brought it up, and I usually do. I'll bring them up at the end as well. Okay, bonds are still moving higher. I like that. Bonds, folks, are moving higher. This is really good for the market. And no, I don't care about the government shutdown. I care about the bond market. It's much bigger than the government shutdown. University of Michigan preliminary reading and Fed officials' comments will be the big catalyst for today. Most semiconductor stocks dumped yesterday. Dell, Micron, Pulte Homes dropped 4%. Delta Airlines gained transports. Barr said on Thursday that officials should proceed carefully with further interest rate cuts, stressing the tariffs could lead to persistent inflation. Oh, they will. Policymakers, if we have tariffs, policymakers should be cautious about adjusting policy so that we can gather further data, update our forecasts, and better assess the balance of risk. I couldn't agree with him more. Barr said at the same time, Williams says supports additional rate cuts this year to help safeguard the labor market. The risk of further slowdown in the labor markets are something I'm very focused on. Well, what about inflation? Are you focused on persistent inflation that's been going on for 5 years, buddy? How about that? That's your job, isn't it? Inflation? 95% of a 25 basis point rate cut. Okay. US government shutdown has entered its 10th day and the market is loving it. No resolution in sight. Hey, less spending on government crap, right? The shutdown appears to extend into the next week as the Senate wrapped up late Thursday and is not scheduled to return until Tuesday. Administration officials said Thursday that some furloughed federal employees would return to work to publish inflation data for September next week. Okay. Why isn't Dell a catalyst? Okay, Ira. Because Dell rallied yesterday. You see, Ira, Dell was a catalyst yesterday. If you would have come to our show, then you would have seen that Dell was a catalyst yesterday because earnings came out yesterday at the open, and it was a catalyst for us yesterday. As a matter of fact, we talked about Delta yesterday. But Ira, you're taking up our time right now. And you were here yesterday, and I talked about it yesterday, and I explained to you how it already had a price, a chance to trade. This is it's yesterday's news, Ira. Do you understand now? Yesterday's news. Okay. Please don't do that, folks. If you come here every day, and if you haven't figured out my catalysts and how I do them, then you should pay attention better. And yes, I'm hard on you because you're not paying attention. And I keep saying the same thing every day. By the way, look at the bond market. Look at the bond market. Bond market is looking really good right now. This is very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's continue. Ira, you got it? Hospital visit, couldn't be there? Well, now you got it now. Ira, before you ask me if something is a catalyst, look at the price data and look at when the news came out and ask yourself a very simple question. Had the market had a chance to trade after this data is released? If the answer is yes, it's no longer a catalyst. It's priced into the market. University of Michigan is coming out today. Austin Goolsbee is speaking today, and Musalam. Europe is down a hair. Notice the stocks that are down in Europe: energy and mining stocks. Energy and mining stocks. Look at the stocks that are retreating in China: rare earth. Energy and mining stocks, rare earth stocks. Okay. Energy and material stocks. I want to point this out to you guys. You're all worried about the government shutdown. Look what you should be worried about. Energy and mining stocks, rare earth, energy and mining stocks, mining. Energy and materials, mining stocks. This is what you should be worried about, not the government shutdown. But everybody missed this. Everybody missed the fact that in all three places, mining stocks and energy stocks are cooling off. But everybody's thinking about the government shutdown. Stop worrying about nonsense. All right? Stop worrying about nonsense. Worry about important things that impact the market. All right, let's continue. I guess that's what I'm here for, but not tech stocks, basic materials, mining stock, energy stocks. What are the catalysts for today? Well, it's not APLD, Naples fan, and it's not a $2 pot stock. It's Qualcomm and Intel. Why are these not a catalyst, Ira? Because they're not in the S&P 500. Okay, these stock. How do you know that? You click the link, and it shows you right here. That's all you got to do. That's all I ask you to do. I'm not asking you to do forensic accounting. I'm asking you to click a link. If you can't click a link, then what's the point of coming here, right? Click a link. Click a link. Okay. All right. James Barry, good morning. Good morning. All right. All right. Let's get into the big stuff. Let's crack up the big guns. Put the call ratio. What's the put the call ratio telling us? It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad, but it's still persisting near this area. So it's not getting overboard, but we're still seeing a lot of call buyers. Yesterday, a lot of call buying came in. There's a lot of bullishness coming into this market in light of the government shutdown. To be honest with you, the market could not care 1% about this government shutdown. If it did, you would see it being impacted in the US dollar and the bond market, and you're not seeing it in either. And you would see financials and crap out. We're not seeing any of that. I know. You all think the government shutdown is a big deal. It's not. It's not. It's not. I mean, volatility can't even get to 20. Look, nobody's afraid. Everything is okay. Nobody's going to move your cheese, I promise you. Dollar going up, so miners or rare earth going down. Yes, yes, yes. Potentially, yes. Cam, I'm giving you my thoughts on CPC right here. I think that we still have some upside. We're not that overextended right now. We still have some potential here. We're okay. We're okay. All right. Let's talk about stocks. Mega caps. What are mega caps doing? Let's look at them in real time. And I'll give you all new levels in just a bit. What are mega caps doing? Let's see. Do you remember I drew this for you yesterday? This line? That's the low. Look at the previous low. Look at how we coming. I'm going to continue drawing this. I'm going to expand this a little bit. We need to come down here. We need to come down a little bit here. We're not that deviated. We're not that deviated, but I think we're going to be coming a little bit lower here, making a low and bouncing back. I like the fact that we're in this area, but I may have to make a little low and then come back here. But I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing here. This is very positive, and we're not too over deviated. What about SPY? Hey, look at that. Here's that line I drew for you. Look at that. We're right there. And here's the 8-day EMA. We're probably going to come right down here and bounce back up. We're in range right now on the SPY. We're just consolidating. We're not really doing anything. Not getting a lot of directional bias with this government shutdown being closed, but we're sure as heck not breaking down. This is okay. I could live with this. QQQ. Let's extend our channel. Let's extend our channel here. 8-day EMA. Not looking bad at all. Nothing is looking bad right here. How about equal weighted SPY? Ooh, that's not looking great. Looks like it's coming back into this range. Let's see if it comes back into this range or not. But we're still holding on to the 15. We're still, I mean, this is an opening below the 15. We need to see a closing below the 15. We haven't seen it yet. So far, we're right there. QQQE, softening up a little bit, which means if MAGs can't pull up the weight, we may be ending up in this choppy area, which would make sense that the SPY is doing this right now. But not seeing any crazy selling pressure, nothing like that. How about momentum? Let's see. Maybe momentum will tell us something different. Let's see here. Let's see if momentum tells us anything different. Look what's number one. Utilities, defensive. Healthcare, defensive. The D's go up, as I said to you, we have to keep an eye on communication, consumer discretionary. No, they haven't. They have not gone up. S&P's in the middle. QQQ's technology, chips. This is all chips. This is all chips. Soft tech is over here. So there's a big divergence right now. There's a big divergence between tech and soft tech and retail. Soft tech and retail is putting us lower. Look where retail is. Retail, a lot of tech is in retail. Look at Apple. Is Apple a retail company? Amazon? You see what I'm saying? That's all here. Not good. Not good. Do we have directional bias right now? Let's see. No, we don't. Look at yesterday, 253. Look at the day before, 2 days before, 333. Look at us now, 113. What about stocks making 52-week highs? Ugh, less than 100. What about 90-day highs? Ugh, 105. But look to the downside, 175. We have a nice two-sided market here. 20-week highs, 20-week lows, 50. For the first time, we have more stocks to the downside than we have to the upside. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Not red flag that we're going down, red flag that we're not going anywhere, that we're just going to consolidate. Okay? Which is exactly what the S&P 500 is doing. The more we stay here, the more this will die off. Does that mean we're going down? No, it just means that without Fed data, we don't have a major catalyst to really drive price one way or the other. But as long as the bond market does this, and this is beautiful right here. This is a real breakout right here. Look at this wick. Look at this. This is a breakout. This is beautiful. This is very positive for us. Very, very positive. We're filling in this gap here. So the bond market is telling us things are looking pretty good. Let's look at the Dow. Blue chips are hitting the 15. We don't want to see this break, but pretty much we're still in a rather choppy environment. Choppy environment. Choppy environment. Okay? Chop, 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 chop. And again, volatility is still above the 50-day moving average. And I think it'll be above the 50-day till we get clarity from the government. Okay. What about market internals? Let's look at that. Folks, is this beneficial to you? Are you gaining benefit from this analysis? Are you getting a feel from the market? Well, folks, I hate to say it, but we only have 50% of stocks trading above the 50-day moving average, which means we're not doing that fantastic. Okay? We're just kind of grinding along. What about momentum? Red flag, red flag. Less than 50% of stocks are trading above the 50-day moving average. This is a red flag. This is a big, fat red flag right here. If this number gets to 59, big red flag. Look at Russell. Look at Russell. Look at Russell 3000. Folks, look at Russell 1000. This is the largest 100 stocks. We don't have any momentum right now. We don't have any momentum, and we have a pretty fair balance of stocks to the short side versus the long side. So I would be very, very cautious right now with longs. Look at S&P, 49%. Mid caps, 42%. Small caps, 40%. I wouldn't be putting any puts on right now just yet, Jim. We're not there yet. We're not there. We're still trading above the 8-day EMA, man. This is still a bullish market, but I'm telling you that we're starting to get a lot more choppier. And not one thing is telling us that. Everything is telling us that. Let's see. But I love the bond market, man. I love this bond market. This is beautiful. Let's see what SPY is doing on a 5-minute. Not really doing much. Coming down, QQQ, coming off. RSP, flat. All right, let me give you intraday levels. Intraday levels. Intraday levels. Intraday levels. I know you guys like when I give you the intraday levels. All right, let's give you SPY levels. By the way, look at how we hit these levels yesterday and bounced off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, good day to chill. I'm going to tell Matt to chill today. Do you guys want to hear something crazy? So while I'm doing this, so we put our trading zone stocks in Trading Journal over 200. We're not done yet, but over 200. And we found out that the only day of the week that Matt has been losing money on Trading Zone Live has been on Friday. I'll show it to you today in the VIP room. I'll talk about it. But so I'm telling him today not to do anything or to do the opposite of what he usually does. Because we have not been doing we've been making money every day except Fridays consistently, over 200 trades now. So we have to be I have to be very cautious with Matt's trading, the Trading Zone Live on Friday. Now, are you losing money on Friday or any specific day of the week? Unless you're journaling, you wouldn't know that. If the market trades like this during the day today, it'll be a wet dream for day trading. It's just up and down. Okay, I gave you guys good levels here. Let me post this for you. Now, again, these are already levels that have hit. So we're using these levels to project into the future levels. I had one guy email me yesterday. I'm like, I'm not going to even debate this with you. You didn't get it. All right, here are my levels. I'm putting them in the free Telegram channel. I hope you guys are there. SPY levels for the day. QQQ. Let me erase these and give them to you from scratch, okay? My dogs are going crazy again. And it's raining here. Really nasty rain here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. QQQ levels for the day. Folks, are these helpful to you? Are these levels helpful to you? Yeah, Jason, Friday that's what I'm saying, Alexander. That's exactly what I just said. I'm going to have him do the opposite. That's exactly what I just said. We'll have him do the opposite today. Alexander, you and I are thinking alike. Uh, that's what I said. It's exactly what I said. We got to get him to do the opposite. All right. Let me give you these levels. That's exactly what I was thinking. Funny enough, that's exactly what I was thinking. Have him doing the opposite. You guys are great. Love it. You're welcome. Not a problem. Not a problem. I love doing these levels because you guys make money off of them. So I'll give you these levels. And remember, we're not looking at the past. We're looking to these levels, into the future. All right. We got TLT bond levels. All right. All right. Let me give you mags. Just erase these. Oops. Ooh, what is that? That's pretty fancy. Fancy schmancy. Ta-ti-ta-ta, ta-ti-ta-ta. Right there. Oops. Right there. Okay. All right. Let me give you these levels. Markets are not as choppy. Markets are not as choppy as they were overnight last night, guys. Just FYI. Alexander, you and I have exactly the same idea. Trust me. That's what I was saying. I'm going to tell Matt to do the opposite of whatever he usually does on Fridays. It's kind of funny. We were thinking exactly the same thing. Exactly. The George Costanza trade on Friday. Right? Right? Right, Chirag? Chirag Patel says when he does the opposite, it'll be the other way. You guys crack me up. All right, so what am I? Oh, the Dow. Oh, the Dow and Russell 2000. Hold on, let me give you the Dow and the Russell 2000. You guys crack me up. You guys crack me up. I can always rely on you guys for a good laugh. Again, this thing. What is this thing? Keeps. It's like a Star Wars ray or something, you know? Here, let me put that a little higher up. Okay, I think we're good here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put that up here. Right there. Okay. All right. Let me give you these. You guys crack me up. Maybe, but I'll show you. I'll show you the sheet. I have the sheet. I have proof. That's over 200 trades. We haven't inputted all of them in there, but we've inputted about three-quarters of them in there. I think there's a total of like 300. So Dow Jones levels for today. And then IWM. Last but not least. Did we already do Russell 2000? No, we didn't. Let's do Russell 2000. I got to get out of here pretty soon. Okay, here's that. Here's that. Here's that. That should right there. Okay, right there. Nice, very nice. Those are perfect levels right there. I went out of my way to make them pretty for you. All right, and we're going to get into top stocks in a minute. Okay, there's Russell 2000 levels for you, okay? I haven't done longs and shorts yet. I haven't done that at all. That's funny. Yeah, but Friday is a losing day for us so far. So we have to really change what we do on Fridays. I'll be talking about that with him today. Okay. By the way, folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please give us a thumbs up. It's right. I don't even see where it is here, to be honest with you. Let's see, where is it? It's right here. Give us a thumbs up button. Uh, one time, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me give you links for some of the cool things we got going on today. Here is VIP room. I'm going to be answering all of the questions you guys asked me yesterday about um, data miner, the new data miner. I'll be showing you some cool tips and tricks today, giving you some more seasonality, talking about correlation and time spreads. Going to have a great session. Here are all the links. See, there you go, Michael. Fridays. Don't fade him on Mondays through Thursday. He's been doing really good on Mondays through Thursday. Just Friday. Fridays is, maybe he's tired. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to be keeping an eye. I'm going to look at every trade that he's been doing on Friday so I can get to the bottom of it. But at least we have some data. Okay. At least we have some data. All right. Let me give you stocks that I'm looking at, and then I'm going to get out of here. All right. Yeah, those levels for today. Now, I'm drawing levels that have already hit to show future levels. CMCSA. CMCSA. Finally, for the first time, folks, we have more stocks to the downside than upside. KMB, Kimberly Clark. Let me check something here. Okay, sorry about that. KMB. That's what I just said, Alexander. In our stats, it's our worst day. Yeah. Um, Whirlpool, maybe because of option expiration. Maybe. But whatever we're doing, we're either going to stop doing it or figure out what we're doing wrong on Friday. And I'm okay with that. I mean, one day of the that's why you journal, you know? Whirlpool looks really good. Hormel, notice consumer stocks. A lot of consumer stocks on the chopping block. It's not good. Beautiful looking short right here. Hormel, Fisk is still in play. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. I got an email a few days ago from a guy, and he's like, I keep shorting Fisk and I keep losing money. So let me tell you the story, okay? Let me tell you the story really, really quick. So he keeps sending me an email and he keeps telling me how he's losing money shorting this stock. And I look at the email and I look at the stock and the stock keeps going down. I'm like, how could you be losing money shorting a stock and if the stock continues making new lows every day? I was kind of scratching my head, right? And then he sent me another email saying, hey, I'm losing money again today and the stock is making a new low. So I'm like, well, how in the world can you be losing money on a stock that's literally sitting on an all-time low? I don't understand. So he wrote me, I have the 1250 puts. Folks, do you remember me telling you don't buy options out of the money, buy options in the money? He's losing money on a stock. He's been right every single day. He's been right on the direction and he's losing money because he has a 1250 put. That's not how you play these stocks. You buy the 18 put, not the 1250 put. So there's nothing worse than being right and losing money. Of course, he's way out of the money. His options just decaying, and he's going to lose money. Don't do that. Okay. True story from somebody who sent me an email last. I was scratching my head. I was like, what the? How can you be losing money when the stock keeps going your way and breaking down? Literally, I got the email while the stock was on the low, on the low. I'm like, buddy, the stock is on the low of the day. You're short. How could you be losing money? Because, well, I have a 1250 put. Ugh, don't do that. Don't do that. That's how you lose money. So I'm telling you the story so you don't do what he's doing. People still doing that. They're buying out of the money options, expecting it doesn't work that way. Nice A line right here. We finally have an A line here. We crossed. Okay. KMX. Oops. Wrong ticker. Wrong ticker. Hold on. Wrong ticker. KMX. I gave the small caps and I'll give the small caps again. Chirag, I answer that question every day, 10 times a day. Just come into my VIP room today. I posted the link there. I give you the options every single day. I give you the straddles, strangles, everything. FMC. Look at this. Nasty. Flow. That's the name of the guy that's inputting the data for us into the spreadsheet. His name is Flow. Beautiful stock. Beautiful stock. Now, I gave you really nice shorts today, okay? Let me give you some longs. Intel. Ooh, it's raining like cats and dogs out there. HPE. I'll give the small caps before we leave. I gave them before and I'll give them again. Robinhood. NBIS. A little overextended. Wait for it to come back down here. VRT. A little overextended. Wait for it to come back or day trade. If they're overextended, you could still day trade them, but don't hold them overnight. Okay. APH. I really like this stock. I don't know why I didn't get into it yesterday, but I really like this stock a lot. And PTSG. Notice a lot of the stocks that I'm giving you. Wrong stock. Hold on. PSTG. Wrong ticker symbol. This one, Pure Storage. Yeah, it's raining pretty hard here. There's a reason Rogers Delta, it's called balance between gain price. Exactly right, Bugs. That's right. And if you're going to do a delta of 0.50, do a debit spread. Right here, Pure Storage. A lot of these stocks are the same stocks that I've been looking at. I have ANET. That's the only one I don't think I gave you yet. ANET. A little overextended, but nice. Nice stock. Okay. Let me give you the small caps again. Let's see if any of them have changed. Let's see if there's anything new going on there. So here's the first one, GWH, above $5. SGBX above $9.85. ADTX above a dollar two. And let's see if there's any other ones that are on my radar right now. Just see. No, 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 yes, no, 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 no. Nope, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. That's all I got for you guys. All right. You want me to look at Oracle? I'll take a look at Oracle. I like Oracle right now. A lot. I like Oracle right now a lot still, like I told you earlier in this week. And I also like CVS, which I gave you last week as a swing in the pit. I like them both a lot right now. And guess what? Remember I told you any stock I give you for a day trade is great for a swing trade? Oracle, CVS. Here, look, let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you a little trick. Let's see here. Uh, my Oracle trade, and then I gave you some more Oracle, and then I added again Oracle on my list yesterday, again Oracle on my watch list. Lots of stocks still looking fantastic, including Oracle, CVS, adding Oracle again to my watch list. And when we got out of Oracle and CVS, what did I tell you? Let's see. If you want to hold, put a stop at break even, CVS. And look what CVS is right now. We got out at 77.88. It's at 78.20, up almost 2%. Folks, I never give you a stock for a day trade in the pit that I would not love to hold for a swing trade. And most of you already know that. That's why you're making money on CVS and Oracle if you're still holding it. All right. I'll be doing a little special surprise. I will be at 10 o'clock in Gramster's and Nate's service. I have to get out of there right now, giving you guys some red meat. I'll be at noon in the VIP room, talking more about time spreads, correlation, data miner, giving you free stocks, giving you free options. Yeah, I did, Peanuts. I did. I did. I did. And I'm glad you listened to me. You want me to look at PWM? I'll look at PWM. Prestige Wealth. Let's see. What is it? PWM. Oh yeah, it's moving right now. This thing just started moving. Yes, 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 yes. Definitely, William. Definitely. Let me give you this one. PWM. Thank you, William. PWM only if it trades above 175. Thank you. Yep. I know, Alexander. I know. And it's Oracle too. Uh, PWM. Thank you. Thank you for that. Above, it must have been a quickie because I still haven't seen it on my radar. 75. Let's see where it is on my radar right now, actually. Yep. Yeah, now it's on my radar. It's right here. Look. William, right there. It wasn't there 20 minutes ago, and now it is. So I would have spotted it. So thank you, William. You know what, guys? I think that's the best thing. I think from now on, I'm going to do the small caps with you live at the end of the session because they change. They change on us. So why not give us an hour advantage, right? I think it's smart for everybody. I think that's smart. That way I won't miss any of these. All right. I will see you. Carla says I'm down on CVS. I'm not sure how you got out with a profit. Well, right here, Carla. Let me show you. I don't have to tell you, Carla. I could show you. Right here. Let's go to CVS. Go long CVS, 77.32. Profit on CVS, 77.88. You take 1,000 shares, Carla. That's $500 gain. Do you see now how we made money on it? So let me show you again, Carla, in case you weren't looking. Bought at 77.32. Here, let me show you how I made money on it. Here. Oops. $77.22 and sold for $77.88. Oh, 32, excuse me, 32. 32 and sold at 88. Carlos says that was not the question. I don't understand. Then what's the question? You said, not sure how you got out with a profit. I just showed you literally how I got out with a profit. I don't understand. Maybe I'm crazy. Folks, do you understand how I get out with a profit on CVS? Or Carla, maybe I'm missing the question or something. I don't understand. What was the question then? It says, I am down on CVS, not sure how you got out with a profit. I'm literally showing you right here how I got out with a profit. Oh, the option. Well, that's why I said you could go ahead and swing trade it. Yeah, I never told you I traded the option. All right. That's why I always say, if you're holding it for a swing, keep holding it. All right. We'll see you guys later. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And most importantly, please follow instructions and follow directions. Oh, well, then you must have been late, Carla, because these alerts are real time. So you don't know how I took a profit because you were late getting the alert. Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, it ain't over yet, Carla. If you followed my instructions, you should have bought a 3-week to a 4-week option with a delta of 0.70. And right now, CVS, Carla, right now, CVS is up 2%. Let me know how you did. Yeah, it should be really good. Most of them are. About 95% of them are. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Carla, send me a question. If you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them, okay? No, Joanne, some people take shares, some people take options. Just depends on which way you want to do it. But when I launched, do you guys remember when I launched the program, when I did 160 trades? They were all done with stocks. You guys wanted to trade options with it. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Great question for customer service, James. Great questions. Carla, well, the timestamps are there. All right, Carla, any more, send me an email. You're the only one who had a problem with it. Nobody else seems to have had a problem with it. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a great day.